So the Bricklink Designer Program Series 6 is officially here. Here's what you need to know. You need to go vote because the time threshold is only about 2 weeks and you get to vote on the Lego sets you want to be made and they potentially will be made. Now there's 300 Lego sets and only 5 will be selected. So I can't stress this enough. Go vote. Now, I went ahead and put together my top 25 Lego sets from this 300. So if that interests you, stick around. That should be a pretty fun video. But if you got 30 seconds out of today's video, it's go vote on these sets because it's important. Now, I will say this, I only voted on the sets that I want to be made and I would 1000% buy. And I think that's kind of an important way to vote because if not, you're kind of throwing away votes. But we'll listen to the mantra of every vote counts. Sure. All right, moving forward, let's start with it. I didn't put this in any way, order, or form, but I will say there are some favorites of mine that like I really am fingers crossed holding out for. So we'll talk about more of that in just a minute. First up, we have on a 25 list is the Andritz Bakery. I thought this set was absolutely gorgeous. It reminded me quite a bit of the medieval. Was it the medieval blacksmith? Yeah, the medieval blacksmith, and just in the building style and era in general of building. So regardless, has nothing to do with the medieval blacksmith, but this set is freaking cool. Like it is, hats off to the creator. It is really, really cool. I like it. I think it's gorgeous. This brick built character on top of like an angel, like a devil angel, like that. It is just all around a very, very solid set. Like check that out. He's like a little mech going into there. I love many things about this set. I love the style of it. I love that it would go very well with a set like that medieval blacksmith. I love that it's like tiled off on the inside, kind of has like all the details, jam-packed with details, and just a very complete build. Now, I did say I love it. It comes with 3,800 parts, which is quite a lot. So you would definitely see this price point at like, I would hope 300. And I feel like that would be kind of fair. Just kind of comparing it to the blacksmith at the $180 mark. But this does have a lot more pieces and it's just a lot bigger. So that's the first one on our list. The next one is probably a surprise to you. This is Space Dreams. I'm throwing this bad boy on there because we haven't seen a lot of small Bricklink Designer Program sets. And I was like, okay, there's just so many Spaceman fans. Like everybody's a fan of Benny. And to get a brick built Benny and he has like, it's basically like the opposite, right? Like the minifigures, the big guy, and then like he's playing with his little Lego spaceship. I thought it was really, really cool. It's only 900 parts, which is still a lot. Like that's a big Lego set, but I would say a lot of the parts are going to be made up in the actual diorama for your spaceman. So really cool one, very interesting, very unique and different. The next set right here is going to be the power mecha for space construction. A little unorthodox in my personal pickings. It's not a building, but I will say I love mechs, and this is like an ultimate dream mech. This thing is absolutely massive. Hats off to the creator. I think the brick built podium even adds some character to him so you can display it on your office or desk, and just jam packed with different brick element details for a massive red element. I will say this, I think maybe a little bit of some other color to like make him pop a little bit would have been maybe made him like pop a little bit, right? He kind of gets lost in red, I feel, just a little. But regardless, if this was a set that's going to be made, I'd 100% buy it. It does come at 1,800 pieces, so it's definitely on the smaller side and is definitely something I can see potentially being made. The next one is the Art Factory, and this would hands down be 1,000% buy for me. I love art. I don't think we have seen any art modular buildings except for the little art like art store in the boutique hotel. It's like under the staircase. It wasn't enough for me. This one does it. This is jam packed with so many good details of just modern art, and even like a grand piano inside the build. Like check that out. It is just incredible. So really hoping out for something like this. You can even take it one step further and have all the minifigs having like a nice, art party on top of this. It comes with 2,500 pieces, which to me puts it at like a very good price threshold. You'd probably see this bad boy go for only $200 to $220, and I feel like that's a really good bang for your buck for everything you get inside that set. And how many Lego sets have a working elevator? Come on, guys. This is truthfully a voted set. Next up, we have the Cherry Liner. I will say my vote is getting a little bit steered towards I want more Lego trains, and this is a pretty solid looking Lego train in my opinion, and I would definitely buy this to run around my Lego train city and my Lego city. So a little bit biased towards that one. I don't think a ton of other fans are out there. I don't know, there's a big train community, so give or take, but biased to Lego trains, I'm definitely casting my vote. There is a Lego train that I think is better than this one, which we'll get to in just a minute. But regardless, I'd 1,000% buy this day one. 2,100 pieces, so you could likely see this at the $160 to $200 range. Next up, we have the floating markets, which for me is absolutely a gorgeous build. I will say it's probably going to run into issues running up against Ninjago from Lego's theme, because this definitely has Ninjago feels to it. I know it's not a Ninjago set, but I don't know. I don't know all the different like rules around picking sets. I should do a better job and learn some of that, and I definitely have the opportunity to, and I will definitely try to. But this is a fantastic set. I'd 1,000% buy this. If it was built, I'd buy it day one, because this is gonna go very well with like Ninjago City Gardens, Ninjago City Markets, the whole lore, right? Like I love it. 3,300 pieces. I feel like this would be priced in at anywhere from 250 to maybe maybe 280, 250 to 280, somewhere in that price point. I feel like it's pretty fair. So that's a very sound. Next, we have the Gold Mine, which this is such a cool set. It's got a working frame here, right? Like it has like different elements that can like work. It has a movable like water mill. Really, really cool. It's even got like the mine cart with gold being rushed out of it, just jam packed with details. And I don't know how a mine car like gold mine station works, but this is cool. I feel like I'd learn a lot from it. So I'm putting it as I love it. 3,500 pieces on this one. Can see it going from 250 to again $280 threshold. Next up, we have the Old Shipyard, another very unique Lego set. It even comes with a ship that's going to be transported after it's been constructed right into the water. This is a very unique and cool set. I'm a big fan of this one. I hope it is made. I will be buying it day one. It comes with 2,900 parts, and I would hope to see it around $250. I feel like is a good threshold for what you truly get inside of it. Moving forward, we have the Villa of Hope. Pretty simple build. I will say this is probably not the most like, oh my gosh, right? There's some more extravagant scents on the market, but I feel like we haven't seen villas be made in Lego. So to get one truthfully from the Bricklink Designer Program would be pretty sweet. So I love this one. It comes with 3,400 parts, but as it is a little bit more simple elements, like this is just a lot of brick elements, I would like to see this at the $200 to $250 range, truthfully, for what the part usage, what it just seems from the outside point of view. Moving forward, we next have the Abandoned Boxcar and Caboose. This is arguably one of my favorite Lego sets that is on the Bricklink Designer Program. This one's done by JB and is absolutely gorgeous. This is probably my number one ask list Lego set. This is so good. It comes with an entire diorama of like a green forestry area. I will say that's not my favorite part of the build. However, I think if I got this set, I would take out pieces from it and build it into my own creation. But I will be using these cars, the Caboose and this boxcar, 1,000% from JV, as these are so beautiful and they are so detailed as well. And you can see some of the creativity he used to like build little displays inside the boxcar and to even just pull off such a detailed vehicle. This is so cool. I'm hoping out for this one. Super well done. And if it's not going to be made, I think this is something I would buy all the parts for, at least for the cars. I'll get the instructions from JV and I'd build the cars. So let me know if you want to see that in a future video. The next one is Finn's Inn's Bed and Breakfast. Beautifully designed, kind of like Victorian style house. I think this is so gorgeous with that sand blue brick element with the white exterior. This is such a good looking Lego set. It comes with 3,121 pieces, and I would hope to see this no more than $250. But truthfully, this is a bang for your buck because it gets an assortment of minifigs and just an absolutely gorgeous build that you could take a look on in what's inside. The next one is this sushi restaurant. I'm actually putting this as my number 2 probably most wanted Lego set, or maybe even behind the Art Factory. This one is so good. I am so excited. Again, I think this is a set I might buy and build all the pieces for because of how cool this is. It even has this like little tram that's kind of going through like the sushi restaurant on the outside of it. This is just such a dream Lego set for me. I love it. I love everything about it. Very unique. I think we need a sushi restaurant built like from Lego, and it comes with 3,400 pieces. So I would hope to see this one at, truthfully, the $270 mark, maybe to $290. Next up, we have a medieval river crossing. Not a lot of medieval sets for me on my list, but this one is pretty cool. I think we need more bridges in Lego, and this is so well done and executed. I think this would pair so nicely with the 90-year anniversary Lego castle, or maybe even you can put your 90-year anniversary castle, put this medieval river crossing, and then put the like white mountain fortress one on the other side, and maybe deck out half this build in snow, and you can have your two factions like fighting. I don't know. That's like where my head goes immediately, and I would be super excited for that. So I'm putting I love it on this one, and comes with 3,200 pieces. So anywhere from 250, I think would be a really good price point. And then also we have another brick built city on a bridge. This is definitely a medieval bridge as well. I will say this, I like the one that we just looked at a lot better, the medieval river crossing. I think it's better in my opinion, but this is still really, really cool, and I think it's very different, right? This is more of a villa on a village on a bridge, and still, I think we need more bridges, so I would be pretty ecstatic if something like this was to be made. 3,300 pieces, so again, I think 250 would be quite fair. We next have the European steam locomotive, the Black Pepper, and I think this would be my ultimate dream is if this set got selected, as well as the boxcar and the caboose, and put these three elements together to make an absolute beautiful display. Can you imagine that? But this is so cool. It comes with 2,600 parts. I would hope to see this at $200. I feel like $200 for like a super detailed locomotive is a fair price point. Maybe even $150, like somewhere in that price threshold. Because I do look back and look at like the crocodile Lego train from Lego that they made, and that one was only $100. However, you didn't get this absolutely gorgeous like ballasted train track and like all these extra details, right? And this is truthfully a little bit more detailed, I would say, but still hoping out for that one. Next up, we have the Old Glass Shop, which is a very well executed and so unique and different. It's a glass shop. Like, what the heck? How cool is that? And it has like so many different features of like movability and like play features, and super well detailed. So it comes with 3,000 pieces. Again, hopefully we'd see it in the $250 range, but just jam-packed building with details. I love it. First Lego school to be made, potentially from the Bricklink Designer Program. How cool would that be? It's North Point Academy, done extremely well, super finely detailed. Feel like it would fit perfect in anybody's Lego city, and we don't have a school yet. Like, how crazy is that? This one comes with 3,300 pieces, so I would like to see it in the $260 to $270 price tag, and I would buy this day one. That one's really cool. Next, we have the River House, which for me falls into more of a modern house, but I guess it's on a river, and it goes a river through the house. Absolutely gorgeous. I would buy this day one. Fantastic set, jam-packed with details on the inside. Never seen a modern house, especially one done in this extravagant fashion. I would love a set like this. Really hoping out for something like this to be made. 2,600 pieces. Think you could see it at the $200 range, and I feel like it's a great price point for what you would get. Same thing with the Samurai Castle. Like, we have never seen a Samurai Castle. Total, love it. I love it, everything about it. Would really hope to see this be made. Day one buy. I would buy two of these. 1,000%. 3,100 pieces. I think you'd see this at the $260 to $280 price tag, which I'd be all over that. I think this is such a set that needs to be made. Really cool minifigs, really cool building style. I love everything about it. We have a smaller set here, the Medieval Bakery. I'm just putting, I like this one. I thought it was pretty cool. Fits right in. Definitely a smaller set that just makes sense if it was a medieval pick. I do like it. 1,900 pieces. I would hope to see this one no more than $120, truthfully. But if you have to go more than that, I would probably pass and go to one of the other bigger Lego sets. This is a massive Lego set here. This is the Grand Victorian Hotel. Holy heck, I was like going crazy looking at this. I was like, this is just absolutely insane. This is probably one of the biggest Lego builds I feel like I'm looking at in like ages. But it comes with 4,000 pieces, which at the moment is the limit for the Bricklink Designer Program. And I thought this was really cool. I like it. It's probably a set I would buy. I really would say I most likely would buy that if it's going to be made. And then a couple more sets, 4,000 pieces for the Pump House. This one is so cool. I would, again, hoping out for this one. I love it because, man, the details of this are just fantastic. Truthfully, like, there's so much going on. It has so much motorizability to it, and you could do so much in this set. And it has like just an exterior shell. It's like a building technique we haven't seen. Like, basically all the walls just like come apart so you can see what's inside, and it's like this whole working system of a pump mill. Like, how cool. Really hoping out for that one. Next one might surprise you. Another medieval set is a Dragon Attack. I love dragon builds for the most part, and I feel like we don't have a lot of brick built dragons. Like when I mean brick built, I mean like mostly just Lego built normal bricks constructed into like this gorgeous dragon build. I feel like we get in modern day like a lot of Technic pieces and a lot of movability and like flappable wings. This for me feels like more of the lines like, I mean the wings do flap just up and down what it looks like, but man, this is just absolutely gorgeous. This is like your standard red and black dragon, looks so well done. Huge shout out to the creator. They think this looks fantastic. I'm putting I love it. 2,900 pieces. I would buy this day one. This is a set I would pick up. I think the dragon looks incredible. And then the last LEGO set is the Fantasy Alpine Expedition. Again, probably not my most favorite on the list, and maybe not my call to action, but I still think with all the details, the like just overall like sheer size of it, this is a gorgeous looking set, and I would probably buy this day one if it is going to be made. 3,992 pieces, so at the 4,000 piece mark, you would likely see this at the $300 to $350 mark LEGO set, which is a very expensive set. I will say there's other sets I would most more want, but that would conclude our top 25 list, which is absolutely crazy. I told you guys my favorites, so let me know in the comments your favorites. And as always, thanks so much for watching. I can't stress it enough. Go vote. We want sets that we want to buy, so I'm voting on sets I would personally buy, and I hope this list justifies it. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. Go vote, and we'll see you in the next video. And I guess we'll do a follow-up video, which sets are going to be made. Love you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Crusoe from Stud City. Peace out.